So it's been 70,000 years in the making. This year, Thanksgiving and the first day of Hanukkah are on the same day. Now get this, it won't happen again until the year 5774. So we have to celebrate. That's why we invited back food writer Jenn Press Arata, who has some festive tips, as always. Nice to have you here, Jen.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Well, we haven't exactly been celebrating Thanksgiving for that long, but it's the first time the date actually falls.
This is true. Thanksgiving is always last Thursday of the month, but Hanukkah, we always say Jewish holidays are either early or late. There's never a real set date. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so we've got to celebrate it right. Kind of makes sense. Thanksgiving's all about gratitude, and Hanukkah's about a miracle. So if you put the two together,
it goes hand in hand. I like it. And you've kind of meshed this together very nicely.
I did. I took the essence of each holiday, put them together, and even if you don't celebrate Hanukkah, you can, of course, make these recipes too and incorporate them at your Thanksgiving table if you wish.
I like that. So let's get started. What'd you make?
Sure. So all the way down to the left, we have sweet potato latkes. So latkes or potato pancakes is a very traditional Hanukkah food.
Yes.
My TV debut on here 2 years ago, I made my nanny's latkes. So here a twist is a sweet potato because, of course, for Thanksgiving, we usually have the sweet potatoes or sweet potato casserole and the marshmallows and the pineapple. So what I've done here is a mango and pineapple salsa.
Yeah, it looks great.
So you can make it yourself.
This right with the latkes?
Yeah, you can put them together, and you can make. I actually like to add a little salt at the end of my sweet potato latkes. I like the sweet savory juxtaposition, but you can even add cinnamon sugar and sprinkle on top. And you could buy the salsa at the store if you don't want to make it. You could add your own fresh pineapple to it. So it's a nice, refreshing treat. Now for Hanukkah, everything is really fried in oil to celebrate the miracle of the oil lasting for 8 days. However, you can also bake them. Sweet potatoes are the healthiest vegetable you can get. If you deep fry them, it may or may not counteract that. I'm not quite sure.
I feel like it might.
Might. So you can bake those if you feel a little bit better about that. So,
all right.
And moving on here is, of course, you always want vegetables at your Thanksgiving table. Nice roasted vegetables here, but I did a little twist with Manischewitz wine. Just a little bit. It can be very cloyingly sweet, so we just kind of reduced it down and made a nice sauce. If you would rather drink your Manischewitz, which I cannot do this year, you can make a sangria out of it or do something kind of fun like that for a cocktail. Maybe mix something with cranberry to signify Thanksgiving.
Sure.
So,
and we should mention, I don't mean to interrupt you, but how are you feeling? You're due in February.
Yes, we got 3 months to go, so we're
how
feeling
exciting.
great. Really excited. So, I mean, this is a pregnant woman's dream. It's just a holiday about food.
Food, right?
So, I've been eating for 2 my whole life. I've been practicing. So,
great.
So this is a corn kugel. So kugel is basically like a Jewish casserole. Kugel. It's like a Jewish casserole.
Okay.
So we have it at most holidays. I have a sweet recipe and a savory recipe for noodle kugel on thatsojen.com. So this is corn because, of course, corn is a typical side. I usually make cornbread for Thanksgiving. This was kind of my combination. It's only few ingredients, easy one dish, great to serve, and really delicious.
Okay.
So moving on here. So of course, you can make this Thanksgiving night, but when you're done with turkey, you are stuck with a lot of leftovers.
That's true.
And Hanukkah lasts for many days throughout the week.
Are these macaronis that are, I see a Star of David.
Yeah,
and
there's dreidels. This is Hanukkah pasta. So if you want to kind of put a little twist, this is turkey noodle soup.
Okay.
So chicken noodle soup, I grew up learning that it was Jewish penicillin. Of course, everybody universally eats chicken soup, but it is a very traditional thing at many Jewish holidays. So here, if you throw in the turkey instead of the chicken, you can use your leftovers if you don't want to eat sandwiches all week. You can make a big pot of it. You freeze it throughout the winter. And if you want to throw your Hanukkah pasta, you can give it like a little extra flavor.
And all the recipes are where? We'll find them at thatsojen.com. Okay.
So here, pecan pie, such a staple at Thanksgiving. So chocolate pecan pie makes it, I think everything is better with chocolate. So I studied it with chocolate gelt, which is the Hanukkah gold coins that you have wrapped. We use them for the dreidel game and just, in general as a treat. So it has layers of it throughout, chocolate mixed in it, and then on top. So it gives you your, again, the Hanukkah flair twist on your traditional.
It's beautiful, your pie.
Thank you so much.
Very nice.
And it's delicious, more importantly.
I bet it is.
So, okay, these here are suvganiyot. It is a jelly donut, and it's very traditional for Hanukkah. Again, deep fry. We just throw everything in the deep fryer. If you want, you can actually throw your turkey in the deep fryer. If you like your eyebrows, I would do it outside. Be very, very careful. I would just use precaution. But with these, you can put it in a deep fryer or even a pot with oil if you have a good temperature gauge at home. So typically, we have the jelly donuts. These instead are filled with a cranberry jelly for the Thanksgiving
theme. All right.
And just a little powdered sugar on top.
30 seconds left, but I know that you always like to incorporate games.
We have games games. So you could play the dreidel game, of course. You could do a grab bag. Typically, you might see people for Thanksgiving that you don't always see for Hanukkah, so enjoy the gift. And for decorations, just some fresh cranberries and gelt, so incorporate both themes. And, mix. You have, your turkey friend and your Hanukkah bear here. Of course, you're going to like the menorah. You have, corn. We have dreidels and a Thanksgiving platter. So just have fun with it and mix them together, and you can get the best of both worlds.
Thanksgiving-kah, nicely done. You covered all the bases, Jen.
Hanukkah has so many spellings. Now we can add just one more word to it.
I love it. Jen, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, coming up next, we're going to give you a preview to the Heels and Wheels event at the Connecticut International Auto Show when style returns.